So you must like food, eh? Yeah, me too.
Let's go!
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am excited as always and so grateful that you are here. I hope you are having a beautiful day today. This week I'm going to bring you along on a very realistic week of me eating. So we got lots of nourishing meals, but we also got some, fun meals. We also had a good time a couple times this week. We're living life, we're enjoying ourselves. Food is fuel, but it's also for enjoyment as well. Always remember to find your balance and live your life happily, because that's what really, really matters. Don't restrict yourself. Don't restrict your life, okay? Live your life the way that you feel free, you feel happy, and you feel fulfilled. So that's what I did this week, and I hope you do the same. Let's get on with the food, okay? So as you guys saw, I started my day with a dandelion coffee and an orange. I just felt like keeping it light, like right when I woke up. And then had this smoothie around like 11:30. Couple bananas, spinach, blueberries, ashwagandha, and some protein powder. This Vega berry protein powder is my new obsession. I literally am obsessed with it. It is so freaking delicious. I've never bought it before because honestly, it was just expensive and I didn't want to spend that much money, but it was on sale for like $10 for a bag and oh my gosh, so yummy. After I had that, I had some rice chips just because I was feeling a little snacky, and then I decided to warm up some leftover miso soup, which is in the last video that I made, the last what I eat in a day video, which will be linked up in the cards for you guys, but just had the rest of that. And I thought I was only gonna have like a little bit, and then I was like, there's not even that much here, so I just dumped it all in the pan, had that with some leftover rice. I don't know if anyone else does this, but Frank's Red Hot sauce on white rice, hits different. So good. Highly recommend. For dinner tonight, I went over to a friend's and we made a cashew mac and cheese, which is like my classic mac and cheese sauce that I make, and it's so freaking good. Full recipe will be down below, but we sauteed some broccoli with some jalapeno and some tempeh bacon as well. Ooh, so delicious. Must try. So I was having one of those classic chocolate cravings, but I didn't have any cocoa powder in the house, so I decided to chop up a bunch of chocolate and then warm it up in some milk on the stove, added some sugar. Ooh, best hot chocolate ever. If you've never tried making a hot chocolate with like actual chocolate, please go and do it like right now. Like pause the video right now, go make it. You won't regret it. Oh my God, guys. I ordered a new phone and it's here. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The video quality for the rest of this video is going to go up so much, and I'm so excited. You can definitely hear it in my voice. I am so excited. Okay, let's unbox this bad guy. Bad guy, good girl, something like that. Sure, let's unbox it. Okay, so maybe don't mind my like greasiness right now, but like I had a couple drinks with my friends last night, and that's why I maybe look a little tired right now, but I had a good time last night, and I'm sorry that my video skills yesterday kind of sucked, but hopefully this will make up for it, and I'm like way too excited right now. But I just like haven't, like I've had this phone that I have right now for like 3 years. Like I'm not someone that like buys a lot of like expensive things for herself like at all. So like even like this, and this was like hard for me to buy. Do I really need to spend that much money on something? But at the same time, like I'm making these videos for you guys, and like I love making them, but like when I'm editing them, like I realize like the quality of the video is definitely not that good. And like I want to be able to provide like really good videos for you guys, and I'm not someone that like I don't have enough money to buy like a super expensive camera, but buying a phone, I have a new phone and I have a better camera, so two birds, one stone, there you go. But oh my God, this is so pretty. Oh, I'm like, do I touch it? Like oh my God. That was so satisfying. to stop this video to finish setting this phone up. So I will stop this video now, but once I get this all set up, I will start it again on my new phone. Ah, this is so crazy. Like, honestly, like, I couldn't even believe that I bought it. Like, literally, like, months I've been thinking about it. And, like, I kept on, like, going to the site and, like, adding it to my cart and, like, looking at the prices and, like, then just, like, not buying it. And then the other day, I don't know, like, what came over me, but it was just, like, kind of one of those moods where I was like, F it, you know? Like, whatever, I'm just gonna do it. Like, so I did it. And now we're here. But like I said, I'm gonna stop this video and start it again in a second. For lunch, we were having a pasta with a bunch of fried veggies. So I started off by sauteing my mushrooms, and then I added my red pepper and my broccoli. Sauteing the mushrooms first just adds like a lot of like flavor because they have like that meaty taste. Anyways, after that, I added a bunch of seasonings: salt, pepper, chili flakes, oregano, basil, and then juice from half of a lemon, some nutritional yeast, a little bit of the salt water from the pasta, some spinach, threw my pasta in there, mixed it all up, and then threw that into my bowl. A simple pasta like this is just so delicious and flavorful, and you just feel so good after. This pasta as well is brown rice pasta, just to let you know. I try to limit my gluten just because like my stomach doesn't really love it, but just gotta be cautious. Anyways, I was feeling snacky after that, so I made a super simple smoothie, just some plant milk, blueberries, protein powder, and of course a banana as well. Now she's starting to stare back, but I guess ducks can be deceiving in the spaces. So I wasn't super hungry as the day went on, so I decided just to make something super light for dinner. A little bit of spinach, some white beans, some cucumbers, some red pepper, half an avocado. Added some seed mix to there as well. And then I was feeling a little something spicy because you guys know how I do. So I chopped up some pickled jalapenos, threw that on top. Okay, how yellow am I right now? Yellow bowl, yellow cup, yellow thing, yellow lemon. Oh my goodness, I love it. So I made a dressing up for myself with half a lemon, some agave, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some black pepper, and then after I shook that up, I realized, hey, I threw some pickled jalapenos in there, so I threw some chili powder in there too, which added a really nice layer of spiciness and smokiness to this salad. So good. As you guys may be able to tell, I love making all my dressings at home. It's just such a fresh and delicious way to enjoy your salad, so I definitely highly recommend learning how to make some dressings at home. After dinner, I was feeling a little snacky, so I had some chips, which were basically just crumbs at that point, but still delicious. And then I had a few dates with some peanut butter as well, and yeah, super yum. So I started my day with a dandelion coffee with some ashwagandha, and then decided to try these blueberry waffles that I've never had before. I don't have any maple syrup in the house at this point in time, so I just warmed up some blueberries on the stove, which like acted like a syrup type jam vibe, you know what I'm saying? Put some banana on there, put some coconut yogurt, which this coconut yogurt was very disappointing because it was literally just like coconut milk and not coconut yogurt, but I got over it. It is what it is. These waffles were so delicious and so easy. It literally took me like 4 minutes to whip up. Okay. Look at me vlogging on my new phone. Okay, so I was thinking that I don't have much food in the house. I don't feel very creative with cooking because I don't have many ingredients. So I'm like, you know, not really feeling it. But let's do a big old grocery run together. I'll bring you guys along. You can see what I'm doing, see what I'm picking up, and I need a lot of things. Like, I need to go to like 3 different places, to be honest. So let's go on a little grocery adventure. I'm excited. Are you excited? Yeah, let's go. Okay, so high key should have got a cart. Let me show you what's going on with my basket here. I am overflowing. Okay, so if all of these noodles don't make you excited, I don't know if we can be friends. Okay, so I literally had to stop filming in the grocery store because my cart was so full that I had to start carrying everything. And yeah, I just like literally could not pick up my phone. And when I got up to the cash register, I like literally like basically had to throw stuff down onto the, what is that called? The line? Onto the line. So that way, like, you know, I had to get it out of my hands, right? But yeah, anyways, I picked up a little thing of sushi because I'm freaking hungry. So I'm going to drive out of this parking lot and park somewhere and eat this. And then, yeah, carry on to the next grocery store. I'm like actually insane. Like, look at all this. This is nuts. I haven't been grocery shopping, like full-blown grocery shopping in such a while that like I had to get everything. And honestly, because I got so much stuff, like it would probably take me like 15 minutes just to tell you everything that I got. So I'm not going to do that, but there is a whole bunch of stuff and we're gonna be using a lot of it over the next few days. So I'm gonna put all of this away and then we're gonna make some lunch because that sushi held me over, but I'm still hungry. So let me put all this away and then let's make some lunch. All right, let's go. So for lunch, we are doing a classic Julia thing, which I love to do, throwing a whole bunch of chopped up veggies into a pan, seasoning them with super simple seasonings like salt, pepper, chili flakes, some basil, some oil, some onion powder, mixing it all up and literally just letting it roast in the oven until it's done. And then I just throw it on top of Buddha bowls and it's so easy. And I don't know what is up with me, but I was just so snacky. I decided to have an apple with some peanut butter and a couple dates to hold me over until my roasted veggies were done. So I cooked up a whole bunch of quinoa, like a cup of quinoa, so that way I had some leftovers as well. Threw some spinach in the bottom of my bowl along with some quinoa and my roasted veggies. Topped it with my red onion, my red pepper, and some sun-dried tomatoes as well. Oh, so good. I love sun-dried tomatoes. And then threw some sauerkraut on there because, you know, you gotta get your fermented foods in. Some hummus and then some balsamic vinaigrette as well. And this was just such a simple, delicious, I shouldn't say simple because there's like a lot of elements to it, but you know what I'm saying. Super good. For dinner, we're just keeping it super simple. I picked up a bunch of fruit at the grocery store, so I was just feeling some fruit and a smoothie, and that is what I had for dinner. So I'm so full that I cannot finish this, so I'm just going to throw this into a container, put that into the fridge, and then have it tomorrow for breakfast. So I'm starting my day with a coffee. This particular coffee I just picked up at the bulk food store. It's pretty good for the price. Definitely not my favorite coffee, but it's free range. It's fair trade and organic, so I cannot complain about that. I keep on wanting to say free range when I'm recording this voiceover, and I'm just like laughing at myself so much because free range coffee is totally a thing. Anyways, I just had a bunch of fruit with some coconut yogurt, which is basically coconut milk, and some nuts. I love breakfast like this. It's just such a classic way to start the day. For lunch today, I was feeling something kind of small, but still nourishing and delicious. So I just threw some spinach into a bowl along with some leftover quinoa and some leftover roasted veggies. Topped it with some sauerkraut and some dill dressing that I made. Since I ate a lot yesterday, I wasn't feeling as hungry today, which is your body's way of kind of balancing itself out, and that's why intuitive eating is so important. You listen to what your body needs, and then it's able to find its balance. desire. Yeah, that's good. You don't want it too like soggy because then it'll be really hard to roll. Like, see how like mine got like super thin after? Yeah. And then fill her up.
I feel like I'm running against the clock here.
Yeah, go fast. I'm all just chill and eat mine. So as you saw, I had a pretty good night last night. Can't complain. More drinks were had than what I showed you. As time went on and more drinks were had, I kind of just forgot about you guys, kind of forgot about the world, you know, I was having a good time. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. I'm not judging you. Anyways, I started my day with a yummy latte. It was made with oat milk, if I do believe, and a Cliff Bar and some orange slices. Never had one of those Cliff Bars before. Pretty darn good. Definitely not complaining. When I got home, I made a massive Buddha bowl, as you just saw. Leftover roasted veg, leftover quinoa, spinach, fresh veg, and then made a homemade dressing. Some Dijon mustard, some leftover pickled jalapeno vinegar, and some other spices in there as well. Threw that on top. And this bowl was so good because I added hummus to it as well. And I love having hummus in my salads. It just adds such a creamy, nice layer to a Buddha bowl. So I threw the coconut yogurt and protein powder into a bowl, and then I was like, what am I doing? Like, why don't I just make a smoothie? So I threw it into the blender along with the banana and some blueberries as well, and then blended that up. This smoothie was so freaking good because of the coconut yogurt. It was just so creamy and delicious. Like, I'm still dreaming of this smoothie, to be honest. Anyways, for dinner, we are making some cauliflower wings, and the batter is going to be made with chickpea flour, which I picked up at the bulk food store. So chickpea flour and a bunch of spices, some garlic powder, some chili flakes, some salt, and some smoked paprika. Mix that on up with some water, and I didn't really do a lot of measuring when it came to this. I just knew the consistency that I needed it to be, but it was just over a quarter cup of chickpea flour, and I'd say like a third plus a couple tablespoons, like maybe half a cup of water, and rolled my cauliflower bites into that, added it to my pan with some oil. I would definitely recommend doing this on parchment paper. I just didn't have any parchment paper. That way they just slide right off. I did have a little bit of trouble trying to get them off of the pan, even though I oiled it and even though it was a nonstick pan. So use parchment paper, guys. Don't make the same mistake that I made. Anyways, we're making some sweet potato fries as well. So I just oiled them and salted them and then added some chili flakes to them. Super simple. I love just like keeping my sweet potato fries simple sometimes. And I also just like didn't really feel like doing that much work besides lining them up on this pan, which was like all of the work that needed to be done. Made a little bit of a salad as well, just some spinach, red onion, some cucumber, and then made a dipping sauce for my sweet potatoes with some hummus and sriracha and a little bit of water until my desired consistency. And then once the cauliflower wings were done, I added them to my bowl along with some Frank's Red Hot sauce and some barbecue sauce, which like there was barely any barbecue sauce left over in my house, but we made it work. I plated up my sweet potatoes, had my salad and my creamy dressing, and it was such a delicious dinner. So I was feeling hot chocolate to start my day, and I picked up some cocoa powder from the bulk food store when I went the other day, and then added some turmeric, some sugar, and some black pepper to it as well. Added some milk, frothed it up, and then added the rest of my milk and enjoyed that. I love starting my day with a hot chocolate. Oh, so warm and cozy. For breakfast, we are having some oats, but I mashed up a banana and added some protein powder to it as well. Mixed it all on up. And then once that was done, I added some figs, which I picked up from the grocery store the other day. They were on sale and they were such a good deal. Such like cute little figs too, like they weren't the big guys. And then I added some passion fruit as well. This is the first time I've ever tried this combo and I could not be more stoked on it. Plus the berry protein powder from the Vega. Like I said, I was addicted to it. I've had it all week. This bowl of oats was so good, guys. If you have this combination available to you, make it right away because it needs to be made. For lunch, I was feeling a big old Buddha bowl with some warm veggies, so I sauteed some broccoli and some Brussels sprouts in my pan, along with some garlic as well, and just gradually added water as time went on, just to help them soften up and cook a little bit faster. In my bowl, I have spinach, red onion, cucumber, avocado, and some quinoa, and I decided to make a little bit of a dip for some leftover sweet potatoes, so just some vegan mayo and some Frank's Red Hot Sauce. I almost said sriracha, but it's Frank's Red Hot Sauce. Once my broccoli and my Brussels sprouts were done, I added them to my bowl along with some sauerkraut and made a very similar dressing to what I've been making all week, basically. Some Dijon mustard, some pickled jalapeno juice, some oil, some salt, some pepper, some agave. And like I said before, making your dressings at home is just so satisfying and delicious, and you can just make it however you desire in that moment. And you also don't have to worry about any like additives and stuff that are in pre-made store-bought salad dressings. After that big savory bowl, you best bet I had to have some chocolate. I have such a weak spot for chocolate, I can't help it. As the warmer weather has been showing up a little bit more, I've just been craving fruit. I feel like my body is just so ready for summertime. It is so ready to lay on a beach and soak up the sun and just like burn. Not actually, but like I just, you know, that feeling you just want to lay in the sun and just burn. Probably not because I'm weird, but you know. Anyway, so big bowl of fruit, few dates, and a spoonful of peanut butter. And that was my dinner. I was just feeling super chill, super relaxed, feeling snacky, feeling fruity. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching today, guys. It truly means the world to me. Remember to hit that like button and the subscribe button if you feel so inclined, because it really does help me grow. Remember to stay true to yourself, put a smile on your face, eat your greens, stay hydrated, and maybe have a little dance session, you know? I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you again soon for lots more content coming your way.